So the first card is a short journey. So you might be taking a little bit of a trip right now. And it's something to help you with your future, because this horse is going out into the future there. And you've got the gong coming up. So an exciting event. So you might be taking a journey towards this exciting event. You might be going and attending some sort of celebration or some sort of seminar, something going on that you are having to journey towards. And then you've got the bowl, which says plenty of material things coming your way. So some good news coming in with this journey. It looks like it's a journey that's going to bring in some luck and abundance with this bowl as well. So in the past, you've got the skull, hidden secrets that can harm you, and news is on the way. So something being kept from you that was not really for your best interests, and that has been going on in the past. And there was news that came in. This news seems to have spurred this journey or brought about this journey. So you had news that had come in for you. So going into the future, you've got the unicorn, which says use your intuition to make beneficial changes. And you've got the door, opportunities are waiting for you. So this journey is very, very key. It seems it's going to be opening a lot of doors of opportunity for you. It's a journey to some sort of exciting event. So it might be something that has a lot of gathering where you can network and, make contact with people that will in turn open the doors of bring in a lot of opportunities for you. And it's also a journey or this event that you might be going to is going to bring in a lot of abundance for you as well. So very important journey that you're going to be making. So the main energies is the Eight of Coins, and it looks like you are very, very much focused. With the Eight of Coins, it's a card about work and learning on the job, really. But it looks like you are very, very focused on your work at this particular moment, so much so that you're ignoring anybody else around you. You can see this woman's got her back turned to this man. Now, this man's got a newspaper in his hand. So there's some information because you are not maybe opening up to receive this message. There's some information around you that you are not seeing. Somebody has got information for you that is really, really important, and you need to actually open up and she needs to turn around and look at this man's newspaper, really, or read the newspaper, because he's reading something that is very, very important. Make sure that you are not missing some piece of information that is there available for you. Somebody's got this information and you need to access this information. It's very, very important information for you, and it will help you with your career. You can see she's standing still with her case down. So something that you're missing that is around you, that somebody has this information that will allow you to move forward. Because without this piece of information, you are really stuck right now. You are not being able to proceed forward. So, and you've got your back turned to it. So you are, maybe it's the most unlikely person has this piece of information for you that you need. And it is going to help you or allow you to move forward. So you need to listen to what everybody else has got to say around you in order for you to access that information. Also, with this Eight of Coins, it speaks about, you're in a process where you're learning on the job, you're working very hard and you're focusing on your work and you're trying to become an expert at that particular job. But you can see this woman's got her hands even crossed across her chest over here. So you're not allowing this information to come in. You need to actually unblock that pathway. You need to speak to people. You need to collaborate with people. There is some sort of information that is available to you. They're not overtly coming out and saying that they've got this piece of information for you, but it is there and you need to access this information in order for you to move forward. Otherwise, you're stuck. So, what's going on around you? You've got the Devil card over here, which is showing that you're very, very focused on your work. This is all that you're doing right now. It's become almost an obsession. This is what you are. This is a card also ruled by Saturn, by Capricorn. So it is your focus has been completely on your work, and you're not seeing anything else. And, you might be feeling a bit negative as well about the fact that you are chained to this particular job as well. And maybe, you are feeling stuck because, and that's making you feel negative as well. So you got the Ten of Swords. So an old situation, all this negativity now with the Ten of Swords generally comes to an end. It seems like you are coming out of, you can see there's this huge like tsunami kind of wave over here that this boat has come out from and is now going into the calmer waters over here. So you've come through something that has been very, very chaotic, very, very negative. There was a lot of problems in that situation, but it is now that you are emerging from it, and you are emerging, maybe a little bit ruffled under the feathers. You might have gone through a lot of transformation, a lot of change. It brought a lot, you can imagine if this boat was in the tsunami, that it would have been tossed and turned, and everything would have been upside down. There's probably a lot of chaos inside the boat right now, with things all fallen all over the place. So maybe that's how your life feels right now, that you've come through quite a distressing period, but now the worst is now over, and you are now moving out into the future, and it's going to be calmer waters for you. So you have just left behind something that has been absolutely, life-turning, life-churning, and you are now moving into something, a situation that is much calmer. And it was a very negative situation because you've got the devil behind it. So this was a lot of chaos, a lot of, where you felt very restricted, tied up, maybe a situation where you felt you had no confidence, you were put down, so it's something that really messed your life up, a situation that caused a lot of problems for you, but now you are leaving that behind. That is now over, and you will be moving into something calmer. So in the past year, you've got also the Six of Swords, where you've been on the darker side. You can see there are two halves on this particular table. You've got the dark half and the light half. You were stuck in this darker half of things, and there are people that were there to aid you, to get you out of this dark situation. With the Six of Swords, it always talks about leaving behind really dreadful situation, because before the Six of Swords is the Five of Swords, and that is a card of like vindictive behavior, a lot of battle, a lot of fighting, a lot of arguments, a lot of chaos, and moving on to calmer waters. But in this card, it shows the darker half that you've been living in, like living on the dark side of the moon, and then now moving into the light side of the moon, if you like. And so this is what you've been trying to do. You've been trying to move away from the situation, but you're still stuck in it right now. You're still stuck in the dark. You're still stuck in that chaos. But it seems like now, with this Ten of Swords, it's now time that you will be able to be freed from it. You will be able to move away from it. The chains of bondage are coming out. And you've had a lot of financial loss, a lot of heartbreak. You can see with this Five of Coins over here, you've got the Cupid arrow over here. So maybe also you've had problems within a relationship. Maybe you've had a breakup of a relationship, things going badly in that kind of aspect as well, because you've got a Cupid over here. But and maybe a breakdown of a marriage, or breakdown of some sort of relationship that had legal implications. So any kind of contract was broken down, and it left you with a lot of financial loss, and left you maybe feeling very isolated, unsupported, out in the cold, feeling as though you had been, you could have even had an illness that caused you to have financial loss, not being able to work, not being able to earn money. So some sort of big financial loss had happened to you in the last 3 months as well. But it seems like that worst is over, because you are now moving away from this big problem that happened and into something that is much calmer. And you've been very, very stressed out. You've been, it looks like with this financial loss, you've been trying to acquire funds, because the Six of Coins always talks about generosity, people giving you aid when you need it. And so, it's been a very stressful situation. You've been trying to get this aid, and getting a hold of it has been so stressful for you, because you went through this financial loss and you've actually needed financial help, and it's caused you to be very, very stressed out. You can see this man clinging to the cigarette for dear life and looking very, very stressed. You see, he hasn't even got shoes on, so you lost absolutely everything, it seems, and it has left you very stressed out. So going into the future, you've got the King of Swords over here. So there looks like there's some sort of legal situation coming in. And the King of Swords is also a card that's ruled by Archangel Michael. So, some sort of divine justice coming in. So you might be seeking some kind of legal settlement. You might be kind of seeking some sort of legal advice. You might need to get lawyers involved, get the law involved in your situation, or you might be, getting financial aid that, is from state, that kind of thing. But you will be dealing with somebody of legal nature or legal issues with this King of Swords. Person in very, very high authority. And of course, you've got the Hierophant over here. Now, I did look up this. This says Jurilex Sedlex, which says the law is harsh, but it is the law. So you have had some sort of legal situation that you were dealing with. So even if it didn't go in your favor, if that is the case, then it was something that was meant to happen. It is the law. It had to happen that way. The Hierophant card, this is the card of the Hierophant, deals with traditions, the law of the land kind of thing. So you have been dealing with something legal right now, and you may have had to recruit a lawyer, or you might have to appear before the judge, a court case, something going on in the legal matter, and you are dealing with a legal situation at this particular moment, or lots of legalities, lots of paperwork. He's got a gavel in his hand, so you might actually be appearing before court as well. The Hierophant is also a card that's ruled by Taurus, and this might be involving money, definitely involving money and the law. So something that you're dealing with in that kind of way. So around you, what's going on around you is that, you've been feeling very low in confidence. You've got the Nine of Swords over here, very stressed, very anxious card. But also you can see this is a card where people putting you down, making you feel really small, telling you that it's your fault, pointing the finger at you. And you've been put into that kind of situation where you've been made to feel really crappy, really. That's the only way I can describe it, making you feel as though it was all your fault and you have been humiliated. This is a card of absolute humiliation. It looks like almost a public humiliation going on over here as well. So maybe that whatever this court case is that you've been going through has brought in made you feel really, really small, or has brought you down as far as your confidence goes, and maybe the law has been pointing the finger at you and making you feel as though it was all your fault and you are to blame for things. So you're feeling really down, very miserable about it, and you want the victory to come in. You want the Nine of Cups to come in, because this is in your hopes and fears. And you want to be able to rise above the situation. You want help. You do need help to get above this. So this is your hopes and fears, and you want the sun to come out to you want the situation to resolve itself as quickly as possible. So going into the future, you've got the Queen of Cups over here, and you've got the Hangman, and you've got the Temperance card. So with the Queen of Cups over here, you can see that, something, you have got a new idea that you're nurturing. So something new that you want to do and that you want to bring out into the world, really. You've got new plans, new ideas, and you've been thinking very, very long and hard about it, and you're making up your mind on how to go about doing it. And you're willing to work really hard to support this idea and to bring it out. On the other hand, it could be that you are pregnant, because this is a card with baby in it. So, you could be pregnant as well. So that could be something that you're going through. But it could also be that you have got these new plans, these new ideas that you want to give birth to. You want this change to come in. The Queen of Cups also talks about, feeling a bit depressed about things, being a bit miserable, and being, having to use your intuition. But in this deck, it is showing that you have got some sort of plans, or you might be pregnant in this particular moment. So, you're very scared to do anything right now. This is the Hangman card. You can see you're just trying to get your balance back again, but you're very scared of making any kind of move in case you fall. So, you feel like you're walking on a tightrope over here, and you are really, at a standstill. You are terrified of actually moving in case you do the wrong thing, or you put your foot in the wrong place and you end up toppling over. So you feel like you're in a very sensitive position right now, and everything is stopped, and it's all stopped because of the fear that you're feeling to act. So you're afraid to do anything at the moment, and you want balance to come back in your life. You want healing to come back with this Temperance card. You are trying to do that. You're trying to get that emotional fulfillment, or you're trying to get yourself back on track again and walk away from any kind of problems. You can see in the background of here, this person is walking away. So you're trying to get that healing and you're trying to move away from the situation. So that's where you're going through now. And that will happen with this Major Arcana Temperance card coming in. You will be able to achieve that healing because you can see this water, this emotional support coming in from above, and this person walking away from it. So something is going to be coming in that will help you, and you will be able to move away from the situation. You will get your confidence back, and you will be able to move away from this situation that seems rather bleak. So it looks like there is some sort of information that will come in for you, some sort of news coming in for you, important news that will help you walk away from the situation and will help you get over this fear. But you need to ask for this information. It is not going to fall in your lap. You will have to actively seek it before any movement can come in. And it looks like there's some sort of legalities that you are involved in at the moment, that you are dealing with. So having to employ maybe a lawyer or appear before a judge, but some sort of legality is going away. But with this 10 of Swords over here, it seems very, very positive in the sense that you will now have to leave this, the worst is behind you, and now you will be able to move away from this negative situation that you have been facing. So quite a lot going on with you right now. So I'm just going to draw 3 cards from here. So you've got the Prince of Autumn over here, which is the Seahorse. It is important to make a detailed plan before starting any new endeavor. Once you have that plan in place, then you will take the immediate action and get as much accomplished as possible. So make some plans with this Prince of Autumn. You are trustworthy, dedicated, proactive, and very funny as well. So you are going to have to make some plans for this money to come in over here. And once you make the plans, then everything will just fall into place. And you've got the 9 of Autumn over here, which is the ragdoll cat. Oh, so cute. Your success has brought you financial security and reward of much deserved time off to enjoy your own company. You may suddenly have a brilliant idea for business or self-employment opportunity that will be very successful. So it looks like you do have an idea over here with this 9 of Autumn, and it says that this is a new opportunity that you have. It might be something that you can start by yourself, a business by yourself, and it will be very successful as well. So go for it. And the last one is the 2 of Summer, which says, Lovebird, you are falling in love or experiencing a deepening emotion in your current relationship. Marriage or romantic partnerships in distress can now be saved. Don't give up. So the 2 of Summer. So there is somebody that is there for you. There are soulmates. You know, these birds, they usually mate for life. So you know, this person is very much support for you that you need to rely on. And if you've had any relationship that seems to have been fluctuating recently, it seems like that will stabilize as well. So you know, as far as your relationship goes, draw on this person's energy for support. They are there for you and they will give you that support. And if you have a new idea that can gain money, bring money into you after all this loss that you've gone through, then go for it, because it seems like if you undertake this new business venture, it will all pay out and it will pan out quite positively for you.